All right, friends, I decided to come over in the kitchen today. I know some of you are missing all your centers, but you have toys at home that you can play with, but I am in the kitchen today, and we are going to talk about our vowels. Now, I'm going to put our vowels out, and I want you to say them with me. We have A, E, I, O, U. Now, are these capital or lowercase letters? Yes, these are the lowercase letters for the vowels. So we have A, E, I, O, U. Now, I want to do this, but I'm going to flip them over, and on the other side, there is uppercase letters. So let's flip them over. We have A, E, I, O, U. That is our vowels. We have them in capital, lowercase. They are all still our vowels. Okay, I want you to work on this because the rest of the letters in the alphabet are called consonants. Very good. This week is a review week. So I want you to just work this week on the 4 letters that we've been doing, and I also want you to just review the whole alphabet, uppercase, lowercase, and the letter sounds. So important. Okay, now we cannot forget to talk this week. Very important thing happening. You still have rules at your home. We have classroom rules that you are all very good about following, but at home, you still have to follow those rules. I have heard, I'm going to sit right here and talk to y'all. I have heard some parents telling me that y'all are not wanting to do your schoolwork because you're not at school. And let me tell you right now, I know it, and I'm upset. When you sit down to do your schoolwork at home, it needs to be just as good, and I want you to try just as hard as you do at school. At home, okay? Because you have to help your parents. You can help them by doing your best job and doing it when they ask you to do it, okay? We still need to be going to school every day and doing our schoolwork and going over this morning routine every day so you're kindergarten ready. But let's talk about these rules at the house because kind words and hands are still one of the most important things you can do anywhere you're at. Make sure your words coming out of your mouth are nice. Make sure you're not doing anything mean with your hands and feet. And don't be hurting your brothers and sisters. You need to be helping them. If they're doing schoolwork at home with you, please go help them. They need help. I bet, too, that your brothers and sisters would like to watch our morning routine. It'd get everybody up and working out a little bit early, get you excited for your day. This is important at home, just like it is at school, but you still need to raise your hand to speak. Because when you get into kindergarten, if you start yelling out, like sometimes happens on the carpet, the kindergarten teachers aren't going to like that. You need to remember that when you speak, you should raise your hand. So you need to practice this, especially during school time at your house. If you have a question for your parents about your schoolwork, you can raise your hand and ask them. Or you can ask them to send me a text and I will help you out. But please try to do that. Raise your hand to speak. Also, walking feet. Do not run in your house. If you need to go run, you go take off outside with your parents and you go run around the yard, get some energy out, and then you come back in. But we use walking feet in the house and classroom. This right here says, I'll listen to my teacher. This is probably the most important thing you can do. But at home, you're listening to your parents because guess what? At home, they are your teacher. So make sure that if they ask you, that it's time to do your work, that you sit down and you do your work and you don't throw a fit or you don't tell them it is not a good time for you, that you will do that later, because that is not okay. When they ask you to do your work, you do your work. And I have loved seeing some of your work come in. And the last thing is clean up your mess because you're at home all the time right now. And when those toys are all over the floor and your mom tries to walk in your room and she's about to fall, or your dad walks in your room, you need to make sure your toys are all cleaned up because it is not okay to have a mess like that at home. If you take them out to play with them, you put them up to help out your family, just like in the classroom. Friends, I miss you all so much. I can't say it enough. I'm hoping in the next week or 2 that we are going to practice a Zoom meeting. You do not know what that is, but your parents do. And in a few weeks, when it is show and tell time, we're going to all get together on the screen and we will be able to see each other and you will be able to do show and tell that way. So we're going to practice it in a week or 2. We're going to try to all connect on Zoom and we can see each other because I miss all of your faces. I love you all, and we will talk soon.